I've been paying attention more to drums in music. Drums are really cool. I can't believe it's taken me this long to realize how cool drums are. I recently listened to, it's not a fascist statement, it's a fucking death wish. I recently re-listened to that song. Drums are insane on that song. The drums, like, there's like a fill, like, every, like, 2 seconds, like, in that song. So it's like, I've been paying attention to, like, drums a lot more recently in music. Drums are, like, the backbone of pretty much any song. It's so cool. Also, bass lines are so cool. I need to, like, all the small things that form a song. I used to pay attention, like, I used to think doubling guitars or having a lead guitarist and also the backing guitarist was so cool. I thought those two things were like insane. I was like, oh, look, you hear the backing guitar is doing like the 4 chords, and then the lead guitar is doing like weird, like crazy shit. And it's like, I found that so cool. The same thing with like, oh, I found vocals are so cool, like the backing vocals harmonizing stuff. I thought that was cool. And now that I pay attention to like drums, like bass line as well. So bass line on Stay Away is so hot. Stay Away from Nirvana. It's not a riff. It's kind of like a bridge area where it's like it's that part. That part is so hot. I love listening to that part on the bass like every single time. That part's so sexy. Cause I think it's just one chord on the guitar. It's just ba da 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 da, and that's what it is. But the bass is what does the ba 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 ba, and it sounds so hot. It sounds super cool. I'm such a big fan of just the weird ass Nirvana songs where guys just screaming. Unironically, Tourette's is my favorite Nirvana song. And I mean that. I say that with my chest. Tourette's is so funny. Such a good song. The Bleach album is so good because of it. Tourette's is like best song, even though it's technically a troll song where it's like the point of the song is just like, okay, 4 chords and like Kurt is just gonna scream this whole song without anybody caring. Big Cheese Thoughts, I haven't listened to it in a fat minute. I know it's a Nirvana song, but I haven't listened to it fat minute. Kurt is probably one of my favorite screamers. I don't know enough musicians to be able to like make a rank to be like, oh, he's the best screamer. But I love his live scream. Like his live screams are so pretty. But yeah, like I love the weird ass songs where Kurt just screams. Like Tourette's, Endless Nameless is another really good one. Fucking Stay Away. What's the look on the bright side? Milk It, really good one. Rate Me is also pretty good, but it's not as Rate Me is actually pretty chill compared to most Nirvana songs because it's dead ass just the end. Thoughts on Moist Vagina song, I've listened to it. I don't remember the melody though. I do remember like the song name, just the song title, but I don't remember the melody. Like I don't remember how it went or goes. Trying to think of more like weird ass songs. Chill? What? Yeah, Rate Me is actually pretty chill. Like the song. I like Rate Me. It's pretty chill. Yeah, because it's like it's just rate me. And then the only time when he starts screaming is at the end with like baby. But like for the most part the whole song is just like kind of like not monotone, but it's like it has like that angst monotone, you get me? Song that I really love, they didn't make it. Really love The Money Will Roll Right In because of how just specifically their variation of The Money Will Roll Right In. I've listened to like the 2 other ones because it's like originally a cover song and then that cover song became another or no, it's originally a cover song and then it's okay. So Nirvana covered these people that covered the original song. I think is how it works, right? I think that's what it is. So it comes from three artists and it's the Money Will Roll Right In. I just love how good because it's just so nonchalant because it's just like I'm going to Hollywood, that's how I feel. I'll get the back. It's when he screams there. It's like that's the difference. Everybody else, they're like, I'll get to fuck Brooke Shields. Like they just sing it like that. Kurt sings it with a scream. He sings like, I'll get to fuck back. And it sounds so good.
shit.
All Apologies, really goated. It's kind of sad. I see All Apologies as like, All Apologies is definitely a song from somebody that does not intend to live long, unfortunately. Like, that's the way that I've listened to it. It sounds like the farewell that like Kurt kind of wanted to provide. It's too like, the finality of All Apologies is very eerie. It still makes me like uncomfortable listening to All Apologies like by myself, especially like that being like the final, I guess, studio a part of an album song that they have. I know the final song that Kurt not wrote but like was like in a studio setting for is You Know You're Right, which in itself is also kind of an eerie song. You Know You're Right has my favorite screams. It's just really good all around. I might be biased because it's the first I heard from Nirvana. You Know You're Right scream right before it gets to the final chorus is so hot. That is the best like Kurt scream, honestly. That part is so hype. Like, that part is the most hype thing ever. I love that. Like, I can replay that part forever, like to the end of time. That part's the best. Like, mwah. Like, it's actually makes my ears like cream. One thing that I'm really big on, I'm big on Nirvana having their certain songs that have meaning, but I'm really big on like the belief that most of the Nirvana songs have no meaning. You get me? Like, I'm very big on just believing that like this guy Kurt just said shit on stage or just said shit on his music, and people just went with it and were like, this shit hard, right? I'm very big on that, especially on like with like Teen Spirit. Nirvana feels like a feeling, yeah. Like, especially Teen Spirit. Like, please explain to me that chorus. I'm a lotto and albino, I'm a skato, my libido. Like, where does a mulatto, a mosquito, an albino, like, where does any of that fit into like any story that this man is trying to like say? That song has no meaning. He's just saying shit like on stage. But they also have a lot of really good songs that actually make sense and actually like have a story to tell. One of my favorite ones being Polly. I love Polly. Kurt's songwriting and being able to like tell like a story, and then eventually it ending with, I think, the girl that was like kidnapped or whatever, that like dude was like sexually assaulting, attacking him, and like the line being like, amazes me the will of instinct. It's like, that's so cool. I don't know, like Paul, like, and then it's just such an eerie song because it's dead ass just guitar. It's dead ass just an acoustic guitar. One of my favorite live performances, unironically, of Nirvana's is the shitty performance that they did for MTV, because they wanted the band to lip sync, and so they argued that they weren't going to lip sync it. They eventually came to the compromise, right? They're like, okay, we're not gonna you can sing it, but we're gonna have to like vocal track it. Or not vocal track it, we're gonna have to do the instrumental. And he impersonated Morrissey. Yeah, it's that one. Where he's like, load up on guns, kill your friends. And it's so funny, like, especially the hello part where it's like, that is the funniest performance. Like, I love Nirvana because like those guys were just trolls, like 100% trolls. Most serious, unserious band. Yeah. One thing that I hate is how, I guess, serious people take Nirvana sometimes, especially with due to kind of like the essence of Kurt's suicide. Like, it kind of gives an aura to the band that becomes like the only thing people remember about them. Either that or just like the brand recognition of just Nirvana, the smiley face, all that, like the angel. I've never liked that, but it does kind of suck that that's what it is, because in the end they were just a silly band. They're just a bunch of trolls. The Reading Festival, that is my favorite live performance of Nirvana. Like the Reading Festival, because those fuckers were just trolling up there. Especially their performance of Tourette's. Their performance of Tourette's on the Reading Festival is my favorite. Before they sing Tourette's, they all say, guys, this one's for the bootleggers. We know we have some of you bootleggers out here. Who is it? Is it Chris or is it Dave that says it? It's like, this song's for the bootleggers. This is a new song. This is gonna be on the new album. Here you go, guys. And everyone's like, oh, like we're gonna bootleg a song. Like, this is gonna be a new song they're showing us. And they perform Tourette's, which is just screaming. Like, nobody knows that song. Like, nobody is going to be able to transcribe that song, get like any lyrics of that song. It's just Kurt screaming into a microphone. Like, nobody will get the lyrics, and that's so funny.
This is a new song, and we don't really feel like actually going through the trouble of putting out ourselves.
The song is called The Eagle Has Landed.
Yes, it is for all of you bootleggers to go ahead and go.
Another one that I really love from that same live performance is when they performed Teen Spirit. Apparently, it was a big thing back then that people thought Nirvana covered or kind of ripped off the riff to More Than a Feeling, which sounds pretty similar to the Teen Spirit riff. They instead sing More Than a Feeling at the Reading Festival, like the biggest like UK rock like alternative festival. They're singing another band's song just up there. Like the riff is a lower key and smells like Teen Spirit. I don't know, but they start performing it, and Kurt doesn't even sing the song. Dave and Chris harmonized to sing More Than a Feeling, but they like they butcher it. Like, they're not even singing like much of the song. They're just like More Than a Feeling. It's like, and it's so funny. They sing that beginning portion of it, and then they kind of end it, and then it gets to Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like, shit's like hard as fuck. I think I'm gonna have to show you guys. Like, this is so cool. Like, they're just doing this shit. Like they're just doing this shit. And like this fucker's like shit-eating grin. Shit-eating grin. as he does this. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. That is the coolest like intro to like Teen Spirit ever. I will fight anyone on this. That's like the best intro to Teen Spirit ever. Dave Grohl's the GOAT. Dave Grohl's the GOAT. And like, listen to the song on your own. I will get copyright claimed if I continue listening to this song. Opinion on Foo Fighters: Be Harsh But Fair. I don't listen to much of them, but I really like their hits. I really like Everlong, Pretender. I have a couple other songs that I listen to that I have on my my playlist. But I'm a big Everlong and Pretender guy. Like, I really like what I say, I'm not like the other. Do you like Alice in Chains? I pretend to listen to music. I don't know. I don't listen to Alice in Chains. I deadass only listen to like 2 bands. I'm telling you right now. It's literally just My Chemical Romance and like Nirvana. But the thing with me is that I kind of hyperfixate on like bands and like songs and shit. With me, I can tell you so much like random ass trivia or random ass like reasons why I love Nirvana and like My Chemical Romance, but I don't really listen to like other bands and stuff. Like, I know all these random things. ADHD, I have autism. Okay, thank you guys for like diagnosing me. I appreciate that. I don't really listen, like, even recently I haven't been listening to a lot of music. I think just last night I remember I cried. Last night I unironically, my favorite poser, last night I unironically cried to Fashion Statement. Like, it's not a fashion statement, it's a fucking death wish. I unironically cried to that song, listening to like the drums and like Gerard's vocals, especially on that like final part, the "We'll remember you." I unironically cried to that song because I was kind of like, man, you feel it. Like, that song has you, like, how emotional it is. Like, you feel that shit. My, I guess, not genre, but my kind of like taste in music is more like real. Not real, you get me? But I mean, I know there's a lot of people that like artists that have very technical, very perfect with the sound, but I want to be able to like kind of hear like certain imperfections or certain, what's it called? I want to be able to hear like the vocals kind of every now fucking around, you know? Like, if you listen to the a little bit of a like to Territorial Pissings. If you listen to the vocals only of Territorial Pissings, that shit is so awesome. That shit is so funny. Bro's voice cracks so much.
Gotta find a way, a better way, a better way.
I envy your healthy relationship with music. I have a weird FOMO and end up just searching endlessly on YouTube. You are fine with those two pillars. It's because I just wish I knew more music, because I feel like I'd have more diverse. I wish I had more diversity. You get me? Like, I wish I had more not better taste in things, but I wish I had, you know how like your brain is just like a big hard drive? I wish I had more diverse music in that hard drive. Really, I only have like Nirvana, My Chem, and video game music up there. So if like in a world where like I try to make my own music, it would just be that. It would just be like what my brain gets from video game music, Nirvana, and My Chem. And that's like an insane like 3. It's like it's stupid. Like I wish I had like because whenever you listen to like all these like My Chemical Romance, you listen to Gerard Way, and all the band members, you listen to Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, and all their inspirations. They are very smart musicians and very like, they're fans of the game, as they say in basketball. But they know their shit, you know, like they know the artists that they like and like want to not copy, but they want to like emulate. They know all those things, and like I wish I was like that, but like I just can't, you know. Like I'm just like it's weird. Like it's not like a bad thing, but it's like I wish like I had like my brain would open itself to like be able to like enjoy other music and such, you know. When MCR dropped Foundations of Decay, I was ecstatic. I never imagined they would make new music, let alone such a dang banger. I love bangers. I love bangers. Foundations of Decay to me was such a slow burn, to be honest. Like when I first listened to it, I kind of didn't like it. I was kind of like mid, but slowly I started to like it, because I started to be like, you know, shit kind of hard, you know, especially like the screams on from Gerard on the certain part where it's like and also that ending part where it's like, and then it doesn't the drums on that part when you your extension like that part is hot. I will like that is what you know you're right, what that little scream part before the ending chorus is. That part is mine. That part is what that part is to me. For you know you're right, that part is for me on Foundations. Okay, you guys get me? You guys don't have me lost. am I lost on y'all yet? I got absolutely cooked for saying that I didn't like Foundations of a Decay for a while, but now I think it's fire. Yeah, same here. I didn't get cooked. I just was I didn't say anything about it. Like people were like, "Oh, have you listened to Foundations of the Decay?" And I'd be like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Yeah, I really like it." I'd be like, "Mm-hmm." Like I would never opinionate. On Foundations of Decay, but now I like it. Now I think it's a good song. It's very, very different. Not different, but like kind of different from pretty much everything they've ever done. And I respect that. I think that's really cool. Rap. I'm not a big rap guy. I'm not, like, I don't know. I just listen to rock. I like instrument. This is what I would always tell everyone. I just like listening to their instruments. You know, like I'm not a big MIDI or like keyboard guy. Like those things. I like listening to like my drums, piano, bass guitar, electric guitar, acoustic guitar. I like listening to instruments. Wait till this guy finds out about orchestras. I love orchestral music. Orchestral music is really good. It was released 2 years ago. Isn't that crazy? And they still won't release MCR5. I'm still thinking MCR5 will be released after When We Were Young. I'm still on that train. I think that's gotta be it. They've been too quiet. Either they announced tour. I think they're going to announce tour prior to When We Were Young, because I'm thinking they should tour after When We Were Young. And then MCR5 will be announced after When We Were Young. That is my game theory. This kid also said all modern music is bad, which is insane. I used to be on that train. I get him. Probably young. More than likely, dude's just young and stupid. Like I once was. Because I'm now old and wise. You get me? No, bro, he's a metal elitist. Okay, then he's just cringe. Well, to be fair, I was also cringe. Okay? Because I was a video game music elitist. I was like, boys, did you guys ever listen to like the Mario and Luigi Partners in Time final boss battle music? That shit hard as fuck. It's like, boys, hear me out. I gotta play this shit because that shit actually hard. This shit hard as fuck. You guys can't like we can't like come on. Come on. Come on. In what world does this song deserve to be in a Mario and Luigi game? Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, the Bowser Vor game, is so good too. Like this shit hard. This hard, boys. This shit hard. This is hard. Video games don't produce bangers like these anymore. Unironically, right? I don't care what you say. This shit hard. IMO, I think this one's better. I think this piano like version of it is so much hotter. I remember my like 12-year-old self, like how old was I? Yeah, like my 12-year-old self like had this specific version of like the song on my iPod. This shit gets hard as balls, boys. There's no way somebody can fit. If somebody can like play that song, I will actually like, I will make out with you. Like if you can play just this beginning part, like I'm head over heels, like I'm at the floor, jaw agape, I'm drooling. Like if I'm ever able to like see somebody physically play this song, that would be so cool. Like that would be so cool. I know it might be impossible, but this is so cool. Like, that's so cool. This is impossible, but that would be really cool.